and to avoid any of your student 3, number 2.
I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best of myself and others.
Student 3, number 3.
I intend to use what I learned in class constructively for myself and my fellow man, and never to be abusive or offensive. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. So, if we truck any horse stand, hop back up. Remember, if you truck in a horse stand, safety is when you go to ready stand, ready to that's the big aisle there. Truck any horse stand. So much better. When you're doing a horse stand, you want to keep your legs aren't so wide apart. Keep the shoulders apart. They're still bent down. Keep facing away. So you can straight forward. Chamber is strong. Of course, with your body straight up tall. Really strong shape. Or strong horse stand.
Come on, stay down there. Everybody stand up.
And time, hop back up. All right, so now we're gonna punches and single punches to start. Start with the right hand, of course. And drop back down. There we go. Pull the shoulders back, make it tight. And go. 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 And go. 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 I want to hear everybody knock the clap. Go. Go. There we go. Go. And go. Go. And two more. Go. And last one. Go. Hop back up and shake your legs as I'm trying to set. Shake your legs backwards. Now we move on to 2. When we're doing 2, it's pause. So it's going to be pause. So pause and speed punch. Does that make sense? Yeah, good. Excellent. Drop down. And go. And go. Nice. Go. 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 One more, go! And hop back up, shake the leg. All right, so now we're gonna move on to 3 punches. Last one's gonna be eye up. See it, eye up. And all right, Sprinkle, we're drop back down. Try again, hop back up. And horse stance. Oh yeah, so much better. Take those hands and keep strong horse stances. And 3 now, go! And go! And go! Three more, go! Go! And last one back, one, yeah, and go! And hop back up. All right, guys, so now we're gonna move on to crossover lunges. Left is normal lunges, this is crossover lunges. So what that is where we're saying, I'll start with my left leg. Put your left leg behind your right leg, so cross it over like this. And I'll drop that around almost to the face down. Big one. Get a bit, and put your hands in between where your heel and your knee is. So this is as far away as you want to be when we do this. In terms of where our heel is where our knee. And now raise your knee off the ground just a little bit. Then go right back up. And now switch other leg goes in front, other leg goes behind. So cross over. And we go down. Not all the way, almost all the way. And back up. And switch again and do it again. Right back up and do it again. And again. Good. And we're on your own. Does that work?
With cross behind, bring your foot behind your other leg. Instead of in front of it, bring it behind it. And then off to the side. That's better, Patrick. There you go, Sophia. You got it.
Three more seconds. 2, 1, and hop back up. And 3. So switch your A stance. So, oh. All right, we're going to throw back leg front kick to make sure to tuck this before it's in the scouts ready to do that strong. So bring me up, throw it in. And go work.
Yes, sir. See it, guys. Focus on perfect form. Perfect kick, hands in a guard. Keep it strong.
Hands to the open. You don't want to move it because it's going to open it and and right side from you now. Remember when you slide up, back leg, slide with the knee to leave that. It doesn't go past it, so it shouldn't go past it. Slide so it meets it, and then go to it. Go to work. And right guys down, jumping front kick. We're gonna bring our back knee up. Go up, you know how to do jumping front kick. Tuck with the back leg, go to front kick, and then land. Cover. There you go. Yeah, that's better.
Get up, Nick. Nice, Patrick. Good kicks. Good guard. Shavon, looks good.
All right, guys, how that direct is not already there. I don't know why. So now we're gonna move on to long one cutter. We're gonna review it twice and then we'll move on to combo. So, position. If I take you know, I know you all know it, but we're just walking with both. So cutter, long one. Then go up. Step back, hammer block, still. Cargo punch, still. Hammer block, still. Make you strong, more kicks, strong chambers. Now step back, hammer block, still. Cartwheel punch. Head transfer through looking at the wall. I step on the block. Cartwheel punch. Step back behind off the block. Cartwheel punch. Head transfer through looking toward the seating area. Step through downward block. Cartwheel punch. Step back behind you, downward block. Cartwheel punch. And step through pitch back. That courtesy. Alright, so back up to raise that again, but it's a quick, not in detail, but if you haven't noticed it yet, this is essentially the shoulder kata, just you do punches in it as well. So it's essentially shoulder kata, so it's shoulder kata, so they add a punch after each block. Does that make sense? That's all I need. Excellent, let's do it again, position. Come kata. Long one. Bow, to the side. And come back, and we're punch. Stay with me still. And step back, and we're block, power punch. Every other punch, the full by the way. And just step through, our block punch. Step back, our block punch. And transfer. And step up block. Power punch. Right here. All right, step back, upper block. Upper punch. Head transfer, small punch. Downward block. Upper punch. Step back behind you. Downward block, upper punch. And if you strong stance, you should be the hard one too. And good shot. That courtesy. All right, guys. So from here, grab a comment. Quickly. All right, actually, so we're going to continue to work and try to hammer out some of the details of concept. So, set. Kata. Concept. Bow. And I'll do a hardball punch at a 45-degree angle. Hardball punch, 45-degree angle. And single set. And X block, we'll wait for the X block. We don't want our hands to do the X block. Our commas are where to do the X block. The blade get forward. And now double down block. Head transfer, go to set position to the commas. And now chop and a stop on stand. Back leg front kick. Put it down. Put your hands while you do that. And do double cut from inward downward. And some cut again inward downward. Good. And do that part again. And set. Cut. Set. And punch 45. Punch 45. Start the set. As block, double down block. Set position. Chop the stop both. Stop them. Back to version. Play down. Seven cut. Seven cut. Excellent. Turn back up. I want to see without me. And set. Cut. Cover set. Bow. And 45-degree punch. 45-degree punch. Triple set. And go X block. And double down block. And set position. Chop. Stop. Go back like front kick. Seven cut. Seven cut. And let me do that again. Let's turn back up. Actually, no, we're going to perform it now. Stop for once we did it, once that way. So three performances. And set. Kata. Cover set. And turn back up. Now without me, and set. And let's Turn back up on it again. want you to really get into your stances. Because the chop or the pitch should not look at the same stance as the chop or the other stuff. Make sure you tell the difference between your stance. There should be soft rope and then hard rope. Just kind of really make sure you're telling the difference between the stances. Does that make sense? Alright, so let's do it again. That's it.
For Zoom team also, make sure big circle sets.
And let's do history go.
There you go. That's better, Sophia. Yeah, chop, chop, key. Nice, much better.
Okay, that was better. So now we're gonna move on. We're gonna do one more time. So that's pause where you end. We're gonna move on a little bit. So set. And let's have Sanitation. Yes, sir. Stay together. And stay where you are. All right, so wait, don't stay where you are. So from here, we're at so that is up through. We're stepping towards the knee. So that's really good. In that position, so we're in a horse stance now. And we're doing chop and a soft bow. We're essentially mirroring what we did on the right side. I'm sorry, on the left side. And now back leg front kick. Plant down. Put your hands. 7 cut. 7 cut. And go back up. Let's walk this whole part one more time. We're gonna do one more walk through. With me, one without me, no performance. And set. And got it. Common set. And hollow punch. Hollow punch. Circle set. Add block, double downward block. Step. Chop and stop. Turn and stop. Back leg front kick. Step cut. Step cut. And step through. Chop and stop. Back leg front kick. Step cut. Step cut.
Switch from over to hand
And
chop.
back up now. Let's do without me. And set. And cut it. Come set. Bow. And we're going to be fun. Wait. This is performance. Go down. Go back to punch. Third punch. Good. Now punch that way. Third set. Edge block. Double downward block. That position. Chop. Back with front kick. 7 cut. 7 cut. And now step through to the towards the ears. And we're in position. So chop, get a soft bow. Make sure it's soft, so not hard bow. And back leg front kick. Straight down. 7 cut. 7 cut. So make sure that last 7 cut is the one that's near the leg that he's got. All right, go back up. That would be one performance of it. So one last performance. And set. Let's see. This is all right. Got it. Awesome set. And comes away. Good. And it's crossover lunges again. Go over to the beginning. Comes away.
Open X.
Lunges, what are you waiting for? Come on. Yeah, that's what he's doing. No. All right, time. So right from here, drill it into the target.
As you're kicking the target, at this level, you guys should be kicking with power. For the most part, moving the target every single time as much as you can. Now, with that said, make sure when you're on the opposite side, you're keeping your hands up. So let's say that I jump in over here with Mr. Joshua, and he kicks the target super hard. I want to make sure my hands are up, and then it's easy for me to push the target back. Right? I don't want to reach way out for it. Just keep your hands in guard, and as it comes towards you, just push it back. It'll help you understand why, when you're in your guard, you want to have your hands like this. Something comes at you, it's easy to block. So I'm firing back and forth to my partner, back leg front kick, right back to the guard. Guards up, ready! Strong, yes, sir. Go to work.
Yes, sir.
Push that leg into the and high energy, high speed. So it should be your alternating back and forth. I jump to kick, my partner jumps to kick. So if Miss Prox was on the other side of this target, is the target. And so we're alternating back and forth, back like for pop up front kick. So she kicks, and as soon as she's coming down, then I kick. I can't really jump and kick this time. So because I'm kicking really, really hard, and I was awesome. The righty, she kicks, and then I kick, and then she kicks, and then I kick, and she kicks. And then I kick, and I'm just watching as she's going. All right, guards up, ready. 30 seconds, high energy, strong yes, sir. Go to work.
Yes, sir.
And again, jump, jump, jump. Zoom team, same thing. Get those pop-up kicks going. Get those feet off the ground. He's just looking awesome here. Patrick Cooney's getting his body off the ground. Nice. I don't know where everyone else went. That a girl, Sophia. Nice, Sean. Good. And time, our quick breather. Right now, slide up front kicks back and forth to the partner. And I'm in my guard. I'm waiting. I see the opening, and I stuff my front kick. I get right back to my guard. And again, if my partner kicks the target hard, my hands are up on my head anyway. I just push the target back, and then I fire my kick again. In between each target or in between each kick, I should just be waiting for that opening for me to step in and fire fast. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Guys up, ready? Strong, yes, sir. Like meeting. Go to work.
Yes, sir.
Time City. And time, switch right side forward. And same drill, keep energy up. Good work.
Yes, sir.
target. So instead of Miss Frost being on that side of the pole, we're this way so we can see each other. And now we're doing pop-up front kicks towards each other. And our goal is to get the timing that as she's coming down, I'm going up, right? So she jumps and does her kick, and then I go, and she goes right away, right away. And as soon as she's coming down, I'm jumping and taking off. Imagine each one of those. I have a kick. Keep going. But I missed that again. All right? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Zoom team, as soon as you land, you're just going again right away. Cards up, ready?
Yeah.
30 seconds. Go to work.
Yes, yes.
See who's got it. Who's doing what I want. Remember back way first. Keep going. Go for him. And then again. And again. Time! Please, George Party Mutual Stance, position! Set! Courtesy! High five your partner. And then face back towards the front, relax stance, take a deep breath. All right, so this week we're starting to talk about black and white versus gray. And in terms of color, pretty simple, right? Black, white-ish, definitely off-white, and gray. But in terms of white, sometimes this can all be very different. And a lot of times I find that, just talking with kids, they expect every answer to be black and white. There's always a simple answer for everything. And with things like math, that's the case. Math is very black and white. 2 plus 2 is 4. Always has been, always will be. Now, certainly there is more advanced. There's a lot of variables, but when it comes to math equations, you just plug the numbers in, and math is math. It doesn't change, right? Now, there's certainly, you can make some arguments for that, but the reality is that generally math is black and white. Life, however, in human interaction is exactly the opposite. It's almost always gray, right? It's you staying up all night waiting to get started. Have you ever had this situation where, like, you were doing something and it seemed okay, and it seemed okay, and it seemed okay, and then suddenly you got in trouble for it? Has this ever happened to anyone? Right? Or, like, you were in school and you were doing something and nobody recognized you for it, and somebody else gets praised, right? Or, you're doing something in school and everybody else is getting away with it, and you're the one that ended up getting trouble, right? So there's a lot of gray area inside human interaction. Have you ever had the situation where, maybe you say one thing to one friend and they're fine with it, but you say something at someone else and suddenly they get their feelings, right? And we probably all have friends that we can think of that, I can say anything to one person and they don't care at all. But the moment I look cross-eyed at another one of my friends, they're like, oh, what's wrong? And they have their feelings all through, right? So human interaction, there's so many different variables that very rarely is it black and white. It's almost always gray, right? And so you have to be able to really pay attention and understand that. And at this age, I find that, again, just talking with kids anyway, that they expect everything to be black and white. There's simply the answer for everything like there is for math. And that's not how the world works. So what I want to do is over the course of the next couple of weeks is talk a little bit about some of those different areas and help you guys just start to become aware of that and listen to some of the things that you guys sometimes maybe get confused with, because over the course of the next couple of weeks, now that we're talking about it, if you're focused and you're paying attention, you'll probably see some areas pop up in your life that you're like, how come this was like this time, but it happened something totally different another time, right? So start looking for situations in your life that continually change. Right? I'll give you another good example. One of my students asked me last week, when is it okay to use your martial arts outside of class? Right? Is this a black and white question or very gray? Very gray, right? So these are things that I want to be able to talk about over the course of the next couple of weeks and see, what types of variables do you think would come up in different situations like that? And even just for yourselves, what kind of situations do you see that come up in your life that you're like, I did it this way one time and it was fine. I did it this way a different time and suddenly it wasn't fine, right? Or something else happened. So I want you to share some of those with me so we can discuss it. Make sense? All right, everybody relax hands. And also keep in mind, we're sending the jackets out through the end of this week. So if anyone still wants to get one of the team jackets, then you can still get it by Saturday. And keep in mind, you only do those jackets once a year. Very commonly, they come in, they start wearing them, and suddenly somebody always says, oh, those really cool jackets, can I get one? And the answer is, well, sure, you'll get next year, right? So if you want one, make sure that you get it. This is the only time you know that we'll end up with the order of the shirt or the jacket, right? And then also black belt testing at the end of the week. If you have anyone studying class from black belt testing this weekend. Just Mr. Kester, everything. Good luck, Mr. Kester. Actually, Patrick is on Zoom right now. Mr. Patrick Cummings, say good luck, Patrick.
Good luck, Patrick.
So they've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday workouts planned. So Thursday, your classes are normal on Thursday. On Friday, the advanced kicking classes at 4:10 is normal. And then the comma class is going to be at 4:20 for advanced kicking. And then 5:10 is going to be the black belt comma class. So for those of you that have been doing the commas with us and you want to continue to do them, Friday this week is at 5:10. And the only advanced kicking class is at 4:20. So make sure you remember that. And that's it. Relax hands. I'm proud as a dedicated student of the martial arts.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts,
I will live by the principles of black belt.
I will live by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity,
self-control,
self-control,
perseverance,
perseverance,
and indomitable spirit.
and indomitable spirit.
What is the goal?
Black belt, excellent sir.
What is the goal?
Black belt, excellent sir.
People stand. Touche. Courtesy. Out.
Impact martial arts.
Awesome. Nice job.
Bye, Zoom team.
Mr. Abad.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
See ya.